G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS Supercoach channel. And today we're going to go through the NBL Week 2 review. As you can see, we did beat the coach in round 2, 490 to 470. So a bit of a closer match, but I wasn't too worried, I'll be honest. Round 2, rank 2,300s in the top 20%, which isn't too great. Want to kind of push it more towards top 5, but that's all right. It is a slow grind. It is okay. Update the team. Okay, well, can't do that yet. Let's find game day. And who, as we played just the coach? Just the coach, that's it. Yeah. Obviously, as you all know, Montrezl Harrell was left and he wasn't in the game. They couldn't think of a second guy. A second coach to beat. So look at all that gone to waste, hey? But yes, if you haven't seen the preview, probably too late to see it now, as you can see the results here. Rain Smith, after the first game, where Statman had I think it was a 19, and Smith had like a 12. I was getting a bit worried because Statman was, because Rain Smith is a shot chucker, whereas Statman's a bit more, the way you watch him, he's a bit more like careful of what he wants to do on the court, whereas Smith just has pure confidence and just has the license to shoot anything, honestly. Tyrell Harrison was the best player to captain. I can understand why you do Prather, but I think Tyrell Harrison was just the obvious pick for your captain. He's just gone up another level, honestly, just watching him. He's a double-double machine. Because they've lost Bannon, there's more rebounds for him to take at Brisbane, as like Prather and Sam McDaniel, who we'll get to in a tick. They're about 6'6", 6'7", compared to Harrison, who's 7 foot, and with his long reach, just grabs every board, basically. 14 rebounds. I know in the Sydney game today, I'm recording this on the Sunday, publishing Monday, if the NBL app wants to load. NBL app has been horrible this year. Just zero care, I feel. Their loss against Adelaide. Yeah, it's 17 and 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and a 45. And Prather still had 20 rebounds, Jesus. 20 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal, 35. Like, don't get too mad about having Prather as your vice captain, as your captain. I know it's another 45 points, and that's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, Prather, now we're talking about, had a solid week, score of 73. So don't be mad at it at all. Still scores you over 200, just over. Very productive week for him. Marcus Lee, I thought he'd score more than a 40, and it's really disappointing. The first game, he fouled out, and the second game was in foul trouble again. That is the problem I had with him. Shout out to Isaac, who commented on the preview video, mentioning that he didn't go Lee. I mentioned to him, Lee's just a foul troubling guy. He's not very smart when it comes to when to go up and stuff, which, as a casual fan or just a guy who's trying to watch every NBL game, trying to tell a 7-footer what to do, it's just really annoying. You think that just after you watch that first game against, who did they play against? Oh, I've forgotten already. But their first game, and he has a double-double, and you're like, oh my God. The next tallest guy, 6'8", 6'9", Jack McVeigh. Surely you get all the boards again, and then you're the pick and roll guy, so you're going to get easy 10 points, 12 points out of that. How do you not have a 25 each game? And then gets to a 50, but, it's a bit annoying, but that's all right. Freeman Liberty, during the week, he had that ankle scare, and basically they pulled the pin on him and said, nah, we are not going to play you for the second game, which they probably did need him because I feel like he was missing in that game against Adelaide today. So a bit disappointing there. And unfortunately, Sam McDaniel with a horrible, well, not horrible, but just a really disappointing injury first quarter of the first game. I wasn't too worried. I mean, just because the coach had him too. I'm so lucky he had McDaniel and Freeman as well because it could have been a bit of a disaster. He could have scored more than 490. I thought was a decent score, but really, you could have had like a 550. You know, if you turn Freeman Limited down to McVeigh, that you're saving 40k and adding another 40 points, and then that's 530. And then McDaniel, we got 26 plus the 40k that I had, could have gone up to close to Alex Dukas. Would have been great, but it's just disappointing, hey. But yeah, new disappointing, but at the same time, you beat the coach. The whole point of it is you're beating the coach. Hopefully, they actually pick someone, considering that Montrezl Harrell pulled out. But yeah, let's have a look at other players because prices have changed too. Yeah, you could have had it minus 10. Oh, it's only 10k, but I thought it was 230k, but still, he scored an 80. That was pretty good. Uh, did watch Saturday was out all day, so I didn't get a good read of the Perth, Tassie, Illawarra. Oh no, Illawarra, Tassie, Perth, New Zealand. But I did watch John Riley's son. What's his name? I'm gonna have to pull it up from here. Something really. Oh no, Jaron Willie, Jaron really. Yeah, he had a good last 6 minutes. He really helped them out. But yeah, and JaVale McGee, he is going to be a beast. It's pretty insane. In one game, you could have had him instead of um, Freeman Liberty and Marcus Lee. But anyways, you really obviously want to prioritize your doubles. Um, yeah, I think a lot of people had similar teams. I just somehow people fit in Jack McVeigh. It's like you got to have. I had Prather, Harrison, Freeman, Liberty. Um, so you're going to have McVeigh instead of those three. If Freeman Liberty played, it's annoying, but who really cares? How far off is he? Doesn't say. We can also see price rises as well. So let's have a look at that, considering that people have played their third game now. That's not showing me. Can I see? Oh, God. Sorry, I'm. No, okay, we'll just go back to this. So who went up in a lot of price? So 42k was the highest price with Tyrell Harrison. I mean, he was just a beast. His break even's now going to be pretty low with a 30. Oh, so with a 16 because he's got a single against Tasmania. So make another 20k, which is pretty good. Bryce Hamilton, dude, he is so good. He is a gun. Went up 29k. McVeigh, no, he did go up another 30. I'm stupid. So yeah, he wasn't around 230k. Anyways, Parker Jackson Cartwright went down 24k. Jesse Edwards, I rate him highly. Didn't play a great game. He didn't play the greatest game last round. These players haven't gone up or down that much. Jalen Adams, don't know how. I don't know why people would go with him first off, but who really cares? Oh, Krislovich would have been great after round two if it was Supercoach Classic. But yeah, don't mind Tyson Walker because I'm a Melbourne United fan as well. That's the start of this year. Um, who else did all right? Lee Arthur, okay, up 24k. Rain Smith went up 33k, expected to go up more. Another 15k, minus three break even. Bryce Cotton with a 51. Just wherever he goes, doesn't matter. unfortunately, Cairns don't really have a dude that can stop him. So I drop 60, I won't lie. Tanner Krebs has been good, especially the replacement. No, what's his face? Goulding. Brockington, just disappointing start. Thought he'd have a better start than this. Ooh, expected to go down another 28k. He would have been all right to pick up if he had some doubles. Robert Lowe went down. Schofield went down. Carlin Davidson. I mean, ignore game this week, but the first 2 weeks he played really well, played out of his skin, and yeah, not really much more to report on here. Ben Air only went up $900. Yeah, so this is the really annoying thing about NBL Beat the Coach because you still get $1.4 million salary and it's bloody stupid. But yeah, that's the round review. Hopefully they choose a coach for round 3. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to pull up who is on the double this week. Like I said, give me 2 seconds. So round 3, no one is on the double. There are teams that are not playing, and that is Melbourne and Southeast Melbourne because they're playing the NBA teams. So choose any of these guys and you'll do all right. So considering there's no doubles, that's all right. And then week after, you've got you've got 6 teams on the double. So now we get into the territory of who's going to be a decent option or pick. But yeah, by looking at these games, it's going to be low scoring. But yeah, just looking at them, I've already got my eye on one guy. Hopefully you can predict that. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in to the round 2 review. I'll be coming out on Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday because it's Thursday, the Cairns Adelaide game, which is where they start off. And yeah, it'll be good times. Anything else to report on? No, not really. But yeah, thanks again for tuning into the video. Like I said, will publish my round preview this Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.